find your mat, find your comfortable seat on your mat, sit tall. You can rest your hands on top of your knees, drop your chin to your chest, and just sit for a moment. Really drop in all at once. See if you can, instead of noticing the fingers and the toes and the hands and feet and your body in different units, see if you can just notice your body as this whole cloud of sensations. And then part of this sensation is your breath. So notice your breath. And notice the natural inhales and exhales. If you find yourself swaying a little bit side to side or front and back, let that be. Let everything just come organically to you in this moment. Even as thoughts appear, without really thinking about, oh, what is that thought coming from, or what is it, what's the purpose of it, or just kind of notice them and let them pass through. And then gently open your eyes, please. With your hands on your knees, take a nice deep breath in, lift the chest up, let the shoulder blades down the back. And as you exhale, pull the belly in around the back. And 2 more times with your own breath, nice and easy. Lift the chest up, inhale, inhale, inhale. If it feels good on your neck, maybe you want to lift the front of the throat up and exhale. Pull the belly around the back and drop the chin down. And 1 more time, inhale, like you're doing a nice cat-cow, except it's in a position, seated position. And exhale. And then as you're ready, just come back to neutral. Take your right hand to your left knee, left hand on your hip, and just kind of rotate your torso to the left. Maybe you want to take your gaze to the left shoulder and then switch side, left hand on the right knee. And it's a little easy twist. It doesn't have to be really, really deep. And then come back to the center and 2 more times. Inhale and exhale, twist to the left. Inhale, center, exhale, right. Inhale, center, exhale, left. Inhale, center, exhale, left, right. And then bring both knees to your chest, please. Extend the right leg forward. Interlace the fingers around the left shin. Point and flex that right foot. And make sure that you're sitting tall on your blanket or your block. And then next time the leg is pointed, pause here. You can have your hand on your shin interlaced, or you can take your hands and frame your legs and then lift that leg up and lower it down. So lift it up and lower it down. Try not to round the back too much. You can keep the chest up, take the leg up and down. So we're really working the quadratus lumborum. If this is impossible, you feel like your leg, like you have a Charlie horse, you can turn the leg out a little bit, and that's a little bit easier because it activates a lot more muscles in the legs. It's not just centralized to that quadratus lumborum muscle. Or, I'm sorry, the rectus femoris muscle. Sorry about that. Lift up and lower, lift up and lower, and 3, 2, keep breathing, and last 1, beautiful. Bring that right knee to your chest, and then extend the left leg straight, and point and flex the foot. So sit tall, draw the right knee to your chest, point and flexing the left leg. And then again, same thing. You can point the toes and then lift that leg up. If you feel like this is too much and you're just getting a little Charlie horse, turn the leg out and lift up. So this way you're engaging more of the quadricep muscles. So you're not just focusing on the rectus femoris muscles. And lift, and lift. Keep it up. Make sure you're not rounding your back too much. For 3, for 2, and 1. Very nice. Lower the leg down. Bring the left knee to your chest. This time you are going to take that right leg out to the right, and then turn your torso towards your right leg. Arms are gonna be framing that, hands are gonna be framing that leg, and we're gonna do the same thing. So either straight up and down or turn the leg out slightly and lift it up. Keep the chest up, please. Take a nice deep inhale and lift for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Bring that leg in. I know you're feeling this. Take the left leg out. So again, if it's too much, just turn the leg out in a 45-degree angle. Or leg straight up, frame that leg. Take a nice deep inhalation, lift the chest, and then lift the leg. And 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very nice. Bring both knees towards your chest. Put your hands flat on the floor. Let's go to our tabletop pose, please, on all fours. If you were sitting on anything on your mat, put it to the side. Take a nice deep inhale, lift the chest and the tailbone up. Exhale, pull the belly around the back. Tuck your toes under and lift your hips up into your downward facing dog. Walk your hands to the top of your mat if they aren't already there. And then bend the knees deep. As you press your hands down, can you lift the sits bones up towards the ceiling. Rotate the shoulders externally away from each other as you bring your forearms towards each other without moving your hands. And then as you exhale, at the bottom of your exhalation, walk, jump or float your feet to your hands. Inhale, lift the chest halfway, and exhale, keep the knees bent and fold forward. Inhale, one more time, lift the chest halfway, please. Exhale, plant your hands down, step your left foot back, bring the left knee down to the floor. Inhale, lift the chest up into your low lunge. Exhale, take your hips back to your heel into your Ardha Hanumanasana half split. Come back into your low lunge again, please. And then walk your hands over to the left side of your mat. As you do, lean your hips over to the right, stretch out that right hip. Inhale, press your hands down, lift the chest up. Exhale, lean over to the right just a little bit more. Walking your hands back to the center, tuck your left toes under, come into a runner's lunge, and then step the left foot up, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up, lengthen the spine. Exhale and fold, step the right foot back behind you, right knee comes down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, take your hips back to your heel, come into a half split. Inhale, lower the toes back down, come into a low lunge, and then walk your hands over to the right side of your mat. As you lean your hips to the left, press your hands down, and continue to really just get a nice stretch in the hip flexor on the right and the hip, the piriformis muscles on the left. Inhale, come back to the center, tuck your right toes under, lift the knee off the ground, runner's lunge, and then step the right foot up, forward fold. Inhaling, halfway up, exhale and fold. If you like to, and if you have blocks nearby, you can grab the blocks and put them on top of your mat. If you don't have them, that's okay. Just bring the fingertips down to the mat. Inhaling, lift the chest. Bring your feet together so that your toes are touching. Keep the knees bent. And then bend the left knee. So as you bend the left knee, keep the knees together. Flex the foot. And then you're just going to press that leg back behind you, straight back. As if I have my hand on your heel and you're pushing my leg back. And we're going to do that a few more times. Inhale, bring that knee together, touch the right knee, and then exhale, press it straight back behind you. Keep that right knee bent so you're not dumping into that right hip too much. Inhale, bring the knees together, tap. And exhale, press it straight back behind you. Let's do 2 more times, nice and easy. Inhaling, left knee comes to your right knee. Exhale and press back. Inhale, bring the left knee to your right knee. Exhale, press back and pause here. Flex the left toes, hold it. Now lift the inseam of that leg. So imagine if you had a flashlight on your left hip, it's pointing straight down towards the floor. And then you're just gonna lift and lower that leg. Nice little squeeze that's lifting up towards the ceiling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bend that knee. Bring the left foot down next to the right foot. Inhaling, halfway up. Exhale. Bend the right knee. And then keep the right knee right next to the left. So flex that foot. Imagine my hand is on your heel, and then push that right leg back behind you. Straight back. So you're not opening the hip, the leg is going straight back. Keep that left knee bent. Bring the right knee and tap to the inner edge of the left knee, and then press that right leg back. Inhale, right knee taps. Exhale and push back. Imagine you're pushing like through mud. Inhale, tap. Exhale, press back. One more time. Inhale, bring the right knee and tap. And exhale, press back and hold it here. Now lower that right hip down. So that flashlight on your right hip is pointing straight down to your mat. Flex the right foot. And then lift the left leg up, right leg up for 10 counts and lift. Just little teeny tiny little bit lifts and up, and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and last one, and then lower the right foot down next to the left foot. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold forward, drop the head down, sway your back side to side. Put your blocks to the side, please. Bring your hands down to the floor. Step your left foot back, your right foot back, come to top of the push-up and lower all the way down to your belly. So as you come down on your belly, we're gonna kind of repeat what we just did standing up. Your hands are gonna stack. Bring your forehead to the top of your hands, please. This is called crocodile pose. And then you wanna keep your head down. Bring your legs together. Imagine your inner ankles are gonna touch, but they're not gonna touch. You just wanna kind of have that intention. Press your hips down, and then you're gonna press the top of the right foot down as you lift the left leg off the ground. As you lift the left leg up, bend the left knee, bring that left heel close to your buttocks, flex the foot, and then extend it out. So keep that left knee off the ground. The left hip stays on the floor. Lift hip down, left knee up, bend the left knee, bring the heel close to your bum, and then flex the foot as you press it out. Keep going, inhale. Bend the left knee, bring it to your bum. Exhale and press it out. Inhale, bend the left knee, bring the heel to your buttocks. Exhale, flex the foot and press it out. One more time. Inhale, bend the left knee, bring the heel close to your buttocks, flex the foot and extend it out. Now hold it here, left hip stays down, and you're just gonna pulse it up for 10, 9, extend that heel away from your hip, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, nice little pulses up, last one, lower that left leg down, bring the legs together. You can shake them out if you like to. Both hip bones are down on the floor. Press the top of the left foot down and then lift the right leg up. Now we're going to do the same movement. So flex, bending the right knee, bring the heel close to your buttocks, and then flex the foot as you extend the leg out. Keep the right knee off the ground, but the right hip stays on the floor. Bend the right knee, bring it to your glutes. Exhale, flex the foot as you extend it out. Keep it going, inhale. Bend the right knee, bring it to your, squeeze it in. Exhale, flex the foot as you extend the leg. Inhale, bend the right knee, bring it in. Exhale, so
Each time you're bending the right knee, your hip flexor is getting a stretch while your hamstring is getting a contraction. 2 more times. Inhale. And last one. Bring the heel to your buttocks. And then flex the foot as you extend it out. Hold it here. Keep the hip down. Right knee is off the ground, and you're going to lift it up. Lift that leg up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower the leg down, shake it out. You can windshield wiper your knees side to side or feet side to side. We're staying on our bellies for a couple more sequences. Now this time, extend both legs out, please. Bring the feet close to each other. So inner ankles, pretend like you can touch. And then you're gonna bend both legs. Bring both heels close to your bum. Now lift the knees off the ground and then separate the legs and then bring the knees back together and extend the legs and then lower them down. So that's one whole sequence. Legs come together. Keep the head down if you can. Lift the feet off the ground. Squeeze and bend the knees. Bring the heels close to each other. Now, lift the knees off the ground. Separate the knees. Feet stay together though. And then bring the knees back towards each other and extend the leg. So we're not going to do 100 of this. We're going to just do really focused. Let's just do 5 really focused ones. So legs together, bend the knees, bring the heels close to your body. Lift the knees up, separate the knees, keep the inner edges of your feet together, and then bring the knees back together and extend the leg. That's 1. Inhale, bend the knees, lift the knees up, separate the knees. Bring the knees together and extend the legs. Lower the legs down. That's 2. Inhale, lift the legs. Bring the heels towards your buttocks. Separate the knees. Bring the knees together. Extend the legs. That's 3. 2 more to go. Inhale, nice and focused movements. Bend the knees. Lift the knees up. Separate the knees. Bring the knees together. Extend the legs, lower the legs down. And you got 1 more, make it the best. Inhale, heels to your bum. Separate the knees. Bring the knees together. Extend the legs and then lower the legs down and shake it out. Shake it out, or you can windshield wiper your legs side to side. 1 more last sequence here on our bellies. Bring the legs together. If you haven't noticed, what we're working is glutes, hamstring, inner thigh, which are really part of your core muscles. So really focused movements, great for your body. Now bring the legs together again. Keep the hips down. Lift the left leg off the ground, so the knee is off the ground. Keep the leg really straight. And imagine you have a little marker on your left big toe, and you're just going to draw a little teeny tiny circle on the opposite wall, and you're going to draw that circle for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reverse it. Go the opposite direction. Keep that left leg really straight. Reach the toe away from your hips for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that leg down. Bring the legs together once again. Press the hip bones down. Lift the right leg up. Transfer your magic marker to your right big toe. And you're going to circle it. Circle for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse that circle. Keep the legs straight. Reach the toe to the opposite wall for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, beautiful work. Bring that leg down. Press your hands, come halfway up into a cobra, and then press it back into downward facing dog, or you can stretch it back into child's pose. So you can stretch out the low back, take a nice deep breath here, exhale it out, and then come back to tabletop pose, everyone, please. Hands under your shoulders. Take a nice deep breath here. Send that left leg back behind you. Lift the chest up. Inhale. As you exhale, bring the left knee to your chest. Inhale, press that leg back. Exhale, bring that left knee to your left shoulder. Inhale, press that left leg back. Exhale, take it under your body and tap your right elbow. 2 more times. Inhale, reach the left toes. Exhale, knee to your chest. Inhale, reach the left toes. Exhale, knee to the left shoulder. Inhale, reach the left toes. Exhale, left knee to your right elbow. Last one. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And then place the left knee down. We'll do the same thing on the right leg. Extend the right leg, knee to your chest. Extend the right leg, knee to the right shoulder. Extend the right leg, knee to the left elbow. Continue on with your own breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Last round, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, and lower the right knee down. So tuck your toes under, lift the hips up into your downward facing dog. So we'll do that same thing in downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath here, bring your big toes together, feet are close to each other, lift the left leg up, inhale. Except that now you're gonna come to top of the push-up and then bring the knee down. Send that left leg back, come into downward facing dog. Exhale, come to top of the push-up, and then left knee to your left shoulder. Inhale, go back to downward facing dog, left leg up. Exhale, left knee to your right elbow. 2 more times. Inhale. Each time knee comes too close to your body, you're coming to top of the push-up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last round. Inhale, send the left leg back. Exhale, top of the push-up, knee to your chest. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to the shoulder. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, knee to the right elbow, and then place the left foot next to the right foot. If you need to come down to rest a little bit on your child's pose, you can. Inhale, and then whenever you're ready, join us. Send the right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, come to top of the push-up, bring the knee to your chest. Inhale, right leg goes up. Exhale, come to top of the push-up, right knee to the right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, right knee to the left elbow. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, make sure you're going from push-up to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last round. Inhale. Exhale, knee to the chest. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to the shoulder. Inhale, reach. Exhale, knee to the elbow. Inhale, reach. And then everybody come down on child's pose. Stretch it out. Stretch out your wrist. Drop the head down. Stretch out your low back. Soften the shoulders. Nice deep inhalation and exhale. And then go ahead and come back to tabletop pose. So we're gonna continue on with our little flow now. Tuck the toes under, lift the hips up, downward facing dog. Inhale, send the right leg all the way up. Exhale, bring the right knee to your chest. This time, step the right foot in between your hands. Drop the left knee down to the floor. And as you come up, reach the arms up into your low lunge. Inhale. Open up the arms out to the side, lift the chest. Exhale, bring the hands to the floor. Tuck the left toes under, pick up the left knee off the ground and rotate to the right. Inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, lower the right hand down and then spin the back foot flat. Reach the left arm up into extended side angle. Exhale, lower the left hand down and step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, send the left leg all the way up. Exhale, left knee comes to your chest, step the left foot in between the hands. Drop the right knee down, hands up, inhaling, reach up. Exhale, lower the hands back down to the floor, tuck the right toes under, right knee comes up, left arm reaches up into revolved lunge. Exhale, lower the left hand down, spin the back foot flat, right arm reaches up, extended side angle. Exhale, lower the right hand down and step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhaling, we'll add on. Exhale, right knee to your chest, step the right foot in between your hands. Left knee comes down, inhale, reach the arms up. Open up your chest. Exhale, lower the left hand down, reach the right arm up. That left knee can come off the ground. Exhale, lower the right hand down, spin the back foot flat, reach the left arm up, reach up, and then press through the bottom of that right foot. Come on up to your warrior two. Right arm reaches all the way back behind you. Stretch it out. Extend the right knee straight and fold into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Reach the left arm up. So both knees are straight. You're lifting through the inseam of both legs. And then try and rotate your torso to the long side of your mat. Inhale here, take your gaze down to your right toes. Bend the right knee as you lower both hands down to the floor and step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot in between your hands. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, reach the arms up, high lunge. Open up your arms to the side, open the chest, and then lower both hands down as you tuck the right toes under, right knee comes up, revolve lunge, reach the left arm up. Exhale, lower the left hand down, spin the right foot flat, extended side angle, right arm reaches up. Pause here as you press through the bottom of that left foot to come on up to your warrior two. Turn the left palm up, reach back behind you, reverse your warrior, and then straighten the left knee and pour yourself into your Trikonasana, triangle pose. Left hand either on a block, on the floor, on your shin, right arm reaches up. And then rotate your torso towards the long side of your mat. Press through the bottom of both feet, lift the inner arches up. And then take your gaze down to your left toes, lower the hands down to the floor, and step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Take a nice deep breath here as you exhale. Walk, jump, or float your feet to your hands. Inhale, come halfway up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward, keep the knees bent, drop the head down, and just sway your back side to side. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale it out. And then again, if you're using your blocks, bring your blocks to the top of your mat. If you're not, just come to your fingertips on top of your mat. Hands on your blocks, lift the chest halfway. Bring your feet close to each other so your big toes are touching. And then your body, your torso is parallel to the floor. Bend both knees, bend the left knee, press that left leg back behind you, flex the foot. Now keep the right knee bent and then see if you can come on up on your fingertips and maybe the hands come off your block and bring your hands to your heart center into Virabhadrasana C, warrior three pose. Bend the right knee a little bit deeper as you reach the left toes to the back side of your mat, and then take your left elbow to the right knee and tap. Inhale. Now from here, we want to try and press that left knee straight. So you're really energizing that left leg. And then you want to bring your left foot next to the right foot so you're still in a twist. So it's kind of a twisted chair pose. Inhale. Exhale and unwind. Bring the hands back to your block. Okay, so now we're trying it on the other side. Bend both knees, flex the right heel towards your buttocks, keep both knees straight, bent, and then press that right leg back behind you. Nice and slowly. Now, as you do that, keep that left knee bent, and then see if you can come up on your fingertips. Maybe bring the hands to your heart center, flex that right foot. Inhale, reach the right toes to the back side of your mat, and then land lightly on your right toes, and then bring the right elbow to your left knee. Keep your gaze down, bend that left knee deep, straighten the right leg, and then slowly as you shift your weight to the left foot, step your right foot next to the left foot, so you come into a twisted chair. Untwist, bring the hands back to your mat or to your blocks. So we'll add on here. You'll see where we're heading now. Bend both knees, bend the left knee. Press the left leg back. Inhale. Hands come to your heart center. Bend the right knee, reach the left toes to the back of your mat. Left elbow to the right knee. Now this time as you lean forward, can you slowly open up your arms and then reach the left fingertips to either one of your blocks, taking the block to the top of your mat, and you're going to come into a revolved Ardha Chandrasana. So float the left leg up behind you. Don't worry, we'll do this again so you can get it. And then step the left foot next to the right foot, untwist and fold forward. We'll do this a couple more times, so no worries. So hands on your block or on your mat. Take a nice deep breath in, bend the knees, right knee bends. Press the right leg back behind you. Inhale, slowly begin to lift the hands off the block or off your mat. And then land on your right toes, right elbow to the left knee. Now shift your weight forward and step the right foot up into twisted chair. Inhale here, and then open up your arms. Now take one of your blocks, put it on top of your mat, and send that right leg back behind you and come into your revolved Ardha Chandrasana. So left arm reaches up, right leg up, and then come all the way back to the center, step the right foot up, fold forward. So we went into it a different way this time, but we'll keep doing it. We'll do it one more time and then add all of our sequences together. We have plenty of time. Inhale, halfway up, bend the knees. Hands on your blocks or on top of your mat. Bend the left knee, flex the foot, press it straight back behind you. Inhale. Keep the hands either on the floor or bring it to your chest. And then bend the right knee as you come into your revolved lunge with the left elbow on top of the right knee. Now open up your arms, so open your wings. Take your left hand to one of your blocks and then lean your weight forward as you float that left leg up. You're already in a twist, so all you're doing is lifting the left leg up as you're shifting the right weight to the right foot. Take a nice deep breath here in your revolved Ardha Chandrasana, revolved half moon, and then bring the right hand back down to the floor and step the left foot up. So I think I like that entry way a lot better than the second time. So we'll repeat this one more. Hands on the block, feet next to each other. Lift the chest halfway so the body is parallel to the floor. Bend the right knee, flex the foot, and then press that foot back behind you. Bring the hands to your heart center, and then reach the right toes to the back of your mat. Right elbow to the left knee. Revolve lunge. So now open up your wings. Take your right hand to one of your blocks. Take the block to the top of your mat. Shift your weight forward. You're already in a twist, and all you're going to do is just float the right leg up into revolved Ardha Chandrasana or revolved half moon pose, however you want to call it. And then as you're ready, untwist, bring your left hand down and bring the right foot down next to your body. next to your foot, left foot. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale and fold. Let's see. Do we want to do it one more time before we do the entire sequence? Let's try it one more time so we practice it. So feet touching, hands on your blocks or on your mat. Bend the left knee, flex the left heel close to your butt. Press that left foot out. So this is easy, right? We've done it a million times. Now bend the right knee, bring the hands to your heart center, step the left foot back, and then revolve lunge, left elbow, right knee. You've done this a bazillion times. Now open the arms, inhale. Take your left arm, left hand to your block, shift your weight forward, float the left leg up, revolved half moon, and then untwist, and left foot next to the right foot. And now try it on the right side, and then we'll move on. I promise. Bend the knees, right heel to your butt. Press that right leg out. Hands to your heart center. Bend the left knee. Reach the right toes to the back of your mat. Right elbow, left knee. Open up your arms. Grab your block. Shift your weight to the left foot. Reach the right toes, right foot up. Ardha Chandrasana revolved. Pavrita Ardha Chandrasana. And then left hand comes down, right foot comes down. All right, very good. So let's add it on to our old sequence. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, plant your hands down. Step your left foot back, right foot back. Downward facing dog. Inhale, float the right leg up. Exhale, right knee comes to your chest. Step the right foot in between the hands. Bring the left knee down to the floor. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, open up the arms out to the side. Lower the hands down to the floor. Revolve lunge to your right. Tuck your left toes under, left knee comes off the ground. Right hand comes down to the floor and extended side angle pose. Bend the right knee, come on up to your warrior two. Right palm up, reach back behind you. Exalted warrior, straighten the right knee, and then into Trikonasana, triangle pose. Right hand on your right shin. Reach the left arm up. Inhale. Now this is where we're gonna add the other one. So bend the right knee, bring the hands down to the floor, bring your blocks with you. Take a nice deep breath here. Lift the left leg up, inhale, and then step the left foot next to the right foot. Inhaling, halfway up, exhale, and bend both knees. Bend both knees, but bring the left knee next to the right knee. Press that left leg out. Inhale. Land on your left toes. Hands to the heart center. Left elbow, right knee. Open up your arms and then take your left hand to your block into your revolved Ardha Chandrasana. Lift the left leg up. Take a nice deep breath here. Now lower that right hand down. Come back into your low lunge. And step the right foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, float the left leg up. Exhale, step the left foot in between your hands. Right knee comes down. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, open the arms out to the side. Hands come down to the floor. Revolve, lunge to the left. Tuck your right toes under. Pick up the right knee off the ground. Lower the left hand down. Spin the right foot flat, extended side angle, right arm reaches up. Press through the bottom of that left foot, come on up to warrior two. Left palm reaches up, inhale, straighten the left knee, and then begin to reach forward into your Trikonasana triangle, right arm up. Take a nice deep breath here, exhale. Lower the left, take your gaze down to your left toes, and bring the hands back down to the floor into your lunge once again. Or maybe you want to use your blocks and step the right foot up next to the left foot. Inhale, halfway up, and then bend both knees. Bend the right knee back, flex the right foot, reach that right heel to the back of your mat.
bring your hands to your heart center into Virabhadrasana seat. And then land on your right toes, right elbow to the left knee. Open up your arms. Take your right hand to your block. And then shift your weight forward. And you're in your Ardha Chandrasana, Pavrita Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale. Exhale, lower the left hand down. And reach your right toes to the back side of your mat. Step the left foot back. Downward facing dog. And then come all the way down to your child's pose. Stretch it out. Bring your forehead down. Lean your hips back. Take a nice deep inhale and exhale. That was a lot of hip work. So let's go ahead and come on up. We did tons of strengthening for those hips. So let's go ahead and stretch out the hips a little bit. Lay down on your back, please. Bring your knees together, hug your knees in. You can rock a little bit side to side on your back. And then put the left foot flat on the floor. Take that right ankle on top of the left knee. And maybe you already feel a nice stretch in that right hip. If you don't, you can bring the left foot off the ground and interlace your fingers around the shin or the hamstring, whatever is best for you. Make sure you're not compressing your knee too much though. So you want to flex the left foot and think about pressing the right knee away from the right shoulder. So sometimes here when I rock a little side to side, I might feel a little bit more stretch when I go to the left, although I don't really feel it today. But see if that works for you. Wherever you feel most stretch, just pause there. You can close your eyes. Send some nice deep breaths into those hip muscles. You'll really work them today. And then release your hamstring and take that right knee all the way over your left. So it's almost like you're sitting cross-legged or crossing your legs. You can interlace your fingers on your shin or your knee, or you can grab your ankles or shins, or maybe some of you can grab the outside edges of your feet. And if you've got your feet, see if you can kind of guide squeeze your knees towards each other so you're pressing your heels away from each other as you bring in the heels closer to your shoulders. Your tailbone is going to lift off the ground. That's okay. You can let it, or if you really want to, you can lower it down, but it's all about the hips right now. So just breathe into whatever tension you're feeling. You want to really have the intention of squeezing your knees as close as you can towards each other. And then release your feet, please. Bring the right foot flat on the floor, left ankle on top of the right knee. Bring the right knee to your chest. If you're already feeling the stretch here, then just stay here and relax and enjoy this. If you want a little bit more, you can bring the knee closer to your chest. You can interlace the fingers, figure 4, around your shin or ankle or hamstring. And then really think about, not with the force of hand, but energetically press that left knee away from the left shoulder. And I'm going to rock a little side to side and see if I have really tension. And I actually don't, which is really good news today. I tend to hold a lot of tension in my hips, but it seems pretty open. So I'm just going to stay here and enjoy this. Breathe into that tension, breathe into the hip. And then as you're ready, take that left knee all the way over, so you're crossing your knees here. Hands on your knees, your shins, ankles, or outside edges of your feet. And you wanna, if you've got your feet, just kind of guide your heels away from each other. Squeeze the knees, squeeze the inner thighs towards each other. Inhale. And exhale. And then nice and slowly release both feet. Put your feet flat on the floor. Let your knees open up to the side. Bring the soles of your feet together. Supta Baddha Konasana. Supine butterfly pose. So close your eyes here for a moment. Now you want to let the inner thighs stretch out. Really passive stretch. Nice deep breaths into the belly. Expand the belly. And we really worked a lot of the hip flexors, so we're going to stretch those out as well. And now gently bring your knees closer to each other. Roll over to the left side, please. And your hand can rest, your head can rest in your hand, or you can rest your head in your bicep. On your bicep, grab the outside edge of your right ankle. Keep the knees together, straighten the bottom leg, and then gently just press that right shin towards the back wall. So this is a really lovely way of stretching out the quadriceps, the thigh muscles, the hip flexors. You don't want your right knee to be way up here. Try and keep the knees as close as you can towards each other as you press the shin back. And then switch sides. So I'm just going to turn around this way. All you need to do is just roll on your back and go to the other side. Either head resting in your hand or head on your biceps. Straighten both legs, bend the top leg, grab your ankle. Keep the knees together so then the top knee is not flying off into its own little circle. Keep the knees together, press the shin back. This is also a really good way to practice dancer pose. So if you just flex the bottom leg, imagine you're in dancer pose. This is a really good way of kind of creating that flexibility in your hip flexor and the thigh muscles to do the dancer pose, Natarajasana. So you're doing the dancer pose on your side. And then gently release, and you are ready for your final pose. So come on your back, please. Let's just do a couple of little twists before we go to Shavasana. Draw your knees towards each other. Whatever your favorite twists are. So maybe you just like to drop your knees to one side and reach the other arm above your head. However your body is organically asking for, go for it. And then bring the knees back to the center and repeat the same twist on the other side. And then as you're ready, come all the way on your back, extend the legs out, relax, my friends. You have really reached this beautiful resting pose now. So just let your legs stretch out on your mat. I was going to say you've earned this resting pose, but there's absolutely nothing to do to earn your rest. Anytime you need to rest, please, by all means, it's your right. Your right, and anytime you need to rest, take it. Close your eyes, palms are open. And just let your breath be absolutely natural. Sometimes we get into this mindset of having to earn something. But the fact of the matter is that your body has the wisdom, the inner wisdom to know when we need to rest and when we need to take time to ourselves and when we need to nourish ourselves and when we need to eat something that's nourishing and energizing. So really our job is to just listen and be best friends with ourselves. That's all. As you're ready, gently begin to deepen your breath. Draw one knee to your chest and then the other knee to your chest. Rock a little bit side to side, and whichever nostril you can breathe out of a little bit easier, roll to that side and pause for a moment. And with the strength in your top arm, press to your comfortable seat. Hands to your heart center, please. Thank you again so much for your practice. What a beautiful way to create self-love and self-compassion and friendliness to yourself. And I'm honored to guide you through your practice. Namaste.